Hey everybody, Matt Doyon coming to you from Boston and in front of Fenway Park. Obviously the subject of the day is going to be coaching, and specifically what we can learn from the old boys in red and gray here about sales coaching. Now, for those of you who are part of Red Sox Nation, you'll remember that we had an 86-year streak of suckiness, highlighted by occasional wins here and there in good seasons, but never great ones. And that was quickly resolved about 20 years ago when they won a World Series in 2004, and then again in 2007, and then again in 2013. And it wasn't luck that turned that around. It was something that most of us commonly refer to as Moneyball. So if we think back to the book and the movie that starred Brad Pitt, I think, talked about the Oakland A's in the early 2000s and how they started measuring everything, using stats, talking a lot about the aggregate and using numbers to drive for the formula of success, and effectively start to use math to determine decisions on performance. Well, fast forward 20 years and now we're starting to do that in sales, and that's shown up in a number of ways. So for hiring, no longer is it that, Brian has really nice hair and Beth has industry experience and, oh, Mikey, he's got so many president's clubs at that company on his resume, he's going to have a lot on ours too. No. What happens now is the smartest, most forward-thinking teams will use a rubric, use a formula for what their ICP looks like, ideal candidate profile, and use AI to score interviews against that rubric. Why AI? AI does not have the human bias. AI is just going to look at the data and tell you what they see. Also, when we look at ramping data, well, how successful are your salespeople going to be? That's like the new people that are joining the ball club. Are they actually going to make it? Well, you score everything. You score tests, you score quizzes on onboarding, you score calls, and you score all of those calls just like the Sox do and just like every ball club started doing 20 years ago with Moneyball, where you start looking at every pitch, every at-bat. For us in sales, we look at every call now. We analyze it, we run it through a rubric, we grade it based on internal logic. We use AI to do all the scoring, so there's no heart, there's no feeling, there is just objective robot analytics, and it spits out exactly who is performing up to snuff. Now, this is changing the math for how teams are approaching who the best fit is for their role, what success looks like through onboarding and ramp, and really what ongoing success looks like, not just in getting the results, which is the after effect, but input success. What does success look like when you're actually playing the game? Every pitch, every at-bat, every call. Measure it all, quantify the success, read the input data, and make your decisions in the aggregate. That's all we got today. See you next time. Oh, one last thing. Moneyball caught on really fast. So, yeah, the Oakland A's were able to start to look at it. The Red Sox really made it their own back in 2003 and then started winning in 2004 because they adopted fast and they put the resources behind it to be successful. And then fast forward 10 years, every other team in the league started to put it in place, and then everything became a leveled off factor, and now it's no longer a real standout and a differentiator because every team does it now. So if you're going to moneyball your sales team, better get to it now.